Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with Luke Angel. What's going on, man?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey, on, man.
I appreciate you having me. It's an honor.
So, Luke, man, where you from?
Originally, I'm from Los Angeles, but I live out in San Antonio, Texas. I've been out here for about 18 years, so this is pretty much where I'm from.
Okay, so how it is out there right now?
Eh, it's not too bad, honestly. Finally, just got out the hundreds and the degrees.
Yeah,
Boy,
I know.
back to sweater weather.
It get hot out there in Texas, man.
I can't even believe it.
So I gotta ask, you a Spurs fan?
I'm a Spurs player fan. And them as a because I know a couple of them personally. I went to high school with some of them and whatnot. So we've hung out with some of them over the years, and I like certain players as a team right now. They're hurt. They're hurting us.
So, like, what players you went to school with?
So back in the day, we had a friend that used to have Danny Green over all the time, so we'd kick it with him every once in a while. And nothing, not on no like personal shit or nothing, but just he'd be around at the parties and whatnot. Wemby, when he came into town, my friends had thrown a party. He was there, so that was cool. Vassell, I don't know if you know who he is. He comes in to eat all the time. He's one of our regulars, so we serve him all the time at work and whatnot. And then I went to school with this dude named Kevin McCullough. McCullough? Yeah, Kevin McCullough. He played for the Knicks now. But
Okay,
yeah, so just a couple people we've been around is has been a good time.
that's what's
Not
up,
really
man.
know them personally or nothing like that.
Yeah. So, how you got into music, man?
Honestly, since I it's just been really in me. My great uncle started the School of Rock out in LA back in the day. I believe in the '80s. So I mean, my grandma, my three cousins, and that whole side of my dad's family is all super musically inclined and whatnot. They're all wedding singers, professional wedding singers, and uh, I've been around music forever, man. So it's just something gravitated toward me, something that's been in me, and I uh, I picked up piano at around, I believe, age 14. And I picked up guitar around the same time, and then I played trumpet all through middle school. And so it taught me how to read music and everything. And then my mom, funny enough, my mom forced me, man. I fought it and fought it and fought it and fought it. She forced me to go into choir high school. I was like, I'm not doing that, man. And the stigma behind choir is not, that's not the place to be for a dude. And I mean, it was the best decision she ever made, I guess you could say.
Hey,
'Cause
hey, mama know best, man.
you
Mama
know
know
every
best.
time.
Now
But
we got Luke Angel here, rapper slash country singer. So
yes,
how
sir.
did it, you know what I'm saying, you got into rap?
So I mean, really just lunch table stuff and freestyling with all the boys and stuff at school. And one of our friends happened to make beats, and I happened to always be around people with studios and stuff because I was just always around music. And uh, so I was like, shit, let's take it to the studio. So we did, and I mean, I just took it from there. I guess I was in the studio every single day for the better half of my high school career, just putting everything on SoundCloud, trying to blow up that way back then. And I'm so glad I didn't, because boy, was that music trash.
So what was the first song you recorded?
It's called Nobody. It's it was just a beat my friend made, just a simple piano beat, maybe a little guitar loop, and then I just sat down and wrote a song to it. But it was on some, like, I guess if you know who Lil Peep is, it was more like that type of genre back then. That's what I was listening to. Heavy, heavy, heavy. It was all Lil Peep, Puya, Suicide Boys, all them back before they were, arena artists and whatnot. So
So
that's how I got into it, really.
so if you could work with somebody in the rap industry, who would it be?
Rap industry, I would say, uh, at the moment, I really, really, not even because all the controversy and everything going on, Young Thug's one of my favorite artists, just because he's so versatile and he can actually. I think his vocals are just amazing. He's a creative little dude for just no reason. I'm like, I would never have thought to make that sound on the microphone, and somehow that went platinum.
So
But
what
yeah,
made you go over what made you transition to country music?
I had just got out of jail, and at that point, I was on house arrest, and so I wasn't able to really do much. So I bought a studio, just equipment and whatnot, laptop, microphone, little audio interface and everything, and set it up in the house. And it was actually like it was weird, man. I was still rapping, and we would have my friends over every night, just drinking, hanging out, chilling and vibing. And then they would pick a beat, and I would just rap on it, and we just kept doing that and doing that and doing that, and because I would ask people, how are you feeling today, and they would just tell me, give me an emotion, and then I would just rap off of that, and I say, how you feeling today, and one of my friends said like a cowboy. I was like, okay, cool. Pick a country beat. And so we typed in country type beats, and that's how the song, I don't know if you've heard it yet, but it's the last song on the album. It's called Last Call. That's how that song was made. And shit, probably about 20 minutes. I just treated it like a rap song. I just kept punching in, punching in, punching in, bar after bar. But melodically and with a twang, how I normally talk. And it went crazy. Everybody was like, whoa, bro, you're a country artist. I was like, it felt the best to me. It felt the most natural. I was able to say everything I needed to say that was on my mind and get it through in a clear way. I feel like through rap I had to use a lot of metaphors, and I guess just dance around a lot of stuff just because I, I didn't ever want to be like a full rapper. I was always a singer. I was in choir and whatnot, so I always used a little more melody and whatnot. I have a softer voice than a lot of rappers for the most part. One, because I'm white. Two, just because it's I sing. I don't really like. I'm not a gangster like that, so I'm not rapping. And it just felt the most comfortable to me. And then we did a couple more that night, and just picked a couple more country beats. I made probably about 8 or 9 country songs that night. And I was like, yeah, this is it. And then so I stopped punching in completely, and I was like, I want to actually say something. So I got the beats. I would sit on them for a day or two, and then I started writing again. And it was the first time I wrote in shit, probably about 7 years. And 9 to 5 came out. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And so that's what I've been doing ever since. Just sitting
Yeah,
down and
man.
writing. I'm trying to tell my
I
story now. I feel like rap was a little more like in the moment. What's going on with me right now? What's happening at this very moment? How I'm feeling. Country, I'm able to get actual stories out and tell other people's emotions, and I don't know. It fits better for me.
Yeah, and that I was talking Drew. Shout out to Big Drew, man. I was telling him, that country music, it tell a story. And he was
Hmm.
like, man, yo, I like Luke Angel, man. I like that song, man. Being something.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. So he had to go look you up.
Awesome. And it's crazy because they always say that too. They always say it's gonna be the songs you don't think. I don't personally like that song. I think that song to me is mediocre writing. It's like just because everything else is so complex, but it's fun. It's a fun song. It's a summer turn up bonfire song. It's not supposed to be like a super tearjerker. So it's good for what it is. But everything else on my album, I sat down with, and I really tried to make people feel something. That was my main goal.
So country artists, who would you like to work with? Like collab with?
As much as it's terrible controversy again right now, man, Zach Bryan is that's the dog right there. That man is a lyrical and musical genius. I don't know. Whatever he's got going on in his personal life is what he got going on, but damn it, that boy can sing. I
Oh
like
yeah.
Zach Bryan a lot. I listen to him daily. Morgan, I really like Morgan too. I feel like he's going a little too far to the left on the hip hop section and the hip hop genre for me, but I mean, he still makes some fantastic country music. Blake Shelton's my favorite country artist of all time, though. That's my main like dream feature. If I could get a Blake Shelton song, that we made it.
I saw the girl
Posted.
Hawk Tour.
Yeah, yeah.
She was up there with a country singer. I forgot who it was though. Was that Zach
Uh,
Bryan?
yeah, she was with Zach. I thought she was with Zach.
Yeah. How you feel about that, man? I mean, like I don't knock her, you know what I'm saying, from making it, you know what I'm saying, making it big, but how you feel about, like that situation?
um, See, you get your bag any way you can. That's how she's choosing to do it. I just hope she has something to follow it, because when that runs out, it's gonna be a drought. And you got famous off
Yeah.
an accidental thing, and you're famous now, so you better come with something that's worth watching.
Yeah, hopefully, she
I think she
come
will,
up.
though, just because she got all the money in the world now. She just blew up crazy. You better, even if you can't, you better hire a team or something to figure something out. But I
Yeah.
seen she's been on a bunch of podcasts and everything. So I mean, I think she's moving right.
Yeah, yeah. I think I think I heard she's gonna start her podcast.
Yeah, that's what I had saw.
Yeah. And I think if she do that, she'll be good. She'll be good,
Yeah,
because people gonna want to come on and talk.
I just hope she's actually interesting. That's my only thing. People. It's just gonna. Well, time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully she can come on Chill and Vibe, man.
Exactly. Or at least have a hidden talent. If she got a hidden talent that we don't know about, maybe she can sing or something.
Yeah. So your album, man, The Average Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Give me details on what the album is about.
It's a perspective. I would say it's a perspective of a regular person. That's my main thing as I can describe it. I felt like with rap, this kind of why I did it, just because with rap I had to. It's a lot of flexing. It's a lot of like showing what you got and materialistic things, and just girls, cars, money, diamonds, all this stuff that a normal person don't have. And for me, like I want to relate to, even if, or not if, but when we do get big, I still want to relate to. I don't ever want to forget where I came from. I don't ever want to forget the struggles that got me here, the struggles that made me start making music. Each song is a different struggle. So 9 to 5 is me working a 9 to 5 job, and just everything that comes with that. I describe uh, a lot of situations and stuff that can happen in the restaurant, and just from a different perspective that I haven't heard before. And it just goes down the list kind of through my life, just different situations that made me who I am. The
So
second I
like
got
that
sorry.
music video, man.
hmm
How did that come about?
So basically, my manager, well, the owner of the store that I work for, had found my music on TikTok when I had just started it last November, and he had told me, he pulled me in the office, and I thought I was getting fired. That was my main thing. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely done today. So I was planning on going home. I was just packing up my apron and ready to go. And when he pulled me in, I'd only had the first verse and the part of the chorus written, so it wasn't even a complete song yet, and it wasn't recorded or anything. I was just singing it on TikTok, and he had pulled me in, and he was like, "This is your music, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I just didn't know what he was gonna say. I don't know it, because I talk about the restaurant, so I don't know how that's gonna affect publicity or how it's gonna affect your image or what you want your image to be. So, and he told me, he's like, "I love it." I was like, well, that's awesome, man. Like, I'm working on making it happen right now. I got an idea for music video if you want to hear it. And he was like, doesn't matter when, just let me know and we'll shut the restaurant down and you can make it happen. So, I mean, about About 7, 8 months later, that's what we did. I finished the whole album, and then we started shooting the videos and everything. And that was the first one to happen. And it completely fell through, man. I hired actors, and I hired I hired about 30, 35 actors, and just all kinds of people to come pop out and be different scenarios and actors, and just make it look like a movie. That was my main goal. I wanted it to look like, I didn't want it to look like a music video. I wanted it to look like a cinematic masterpiece. I wanted it to look like it could go on Netflix, you know? And man, we're at the shoot. It's 30 minutes before everybody's supposed to be there. Bow, 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 bow. I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I'm not able to make it. This happened. This happened. This happened. I can't show up. I'm left with 2 people, and I need 35 people to fulfill each role that I need. And we have it planned out. Everybody's paid. Everybody's everything. You know, I'm ready to go. It's shoot day. I'm at the shoot. It's 30 minutes to get here. Cameraman's on the way, and yeah, everything fell through, man. So everybody in that video that's got like a close up on them that you see them is my family.
That's
So
what's up, man.
yeah, so the dude with the long beard, that's my pops. The dude, the little kid sitting with him is my little brother. The mom talking to the daughter, that's both my mom and my sister. My brother's the one that spilled the drink at the end of the video. Uh, the two people that came in, the black guys, those are my two best friends from high school. And then the girl that my brother was sitting with was my one of my coworkers as well. And she just switched out of her shirt real quick, and she was like, "I'll do that. I'll do it if you want." I was like, "Let's do it." And to me, I don't know, man. I'm glad it did fall through, because it turned out better than, really way better than I even like imagined at all. It was
Yep.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was, man, and that was the way God intended it to be. Family
Absolutely.
oriented, you know. So like now your family gonna go back and look at that video and be like, "You remember Luke did that video and we was in it?" And
Yeah,
those memories, y'all can cherish forever.
exactly. And you can't beat that. I mean, and it was cool. I got to see who's really there for me, like, because it was really, it was a hard time. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was, I didn't know like what to do. I was completely lost, and then my family just started showing up, walking through the door, and I was like, okay, cool. And everybody was so willing and just ready to rock, and we made it happen, man. I think we only had 15 people, but we made it work.
And after the video came out, everybody, "Oh man, I wish I would have came."
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, when's the next one? I'll be there for sure. Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been there too, man.
So,
My my first podcast interview, I had rented a venue and everything,
uh-huh.
spent money for food, drinks, and a lot of people that said it was gonna come, they didn't show up. Granted, things happen, but
I don't think
yeah,
people really understand how much support means.
yeah,
It's very, it's a spirit crusher for sure, especially when it's people like you expect to be there, or it's people that like have been with you and know how much work you put in, and just don't show up, and you're like, okay, well, I mean, I mean, I understand there are things that are more important for sure, but I don't know. To me, it's like, okay, I'm cool off you for a
yeah.
little
I
while
mean,
at least.
it's just like people that they want to they want to see you make it first before they want to support you.
Of course,
Oh, when you make it up here, oh, hey man, hey Luke, man, hey, you gonna look out for me?
been knowing you.
Eh,
Yeah,
Yeah, they try. Well, those are users. They try to use you, because they see you on a higher level than they is.
exactly. Which is also another reason it kind of plays into my name too. So my actual name is Luke Angelo. And so we took Angelo and shortened it down to Angel, because I got my whole back's tattooed, and I got a full mural of just all the people that I've lost and whatnot. And I got big angel wings on my back, so it says, this Luke Angel. And then, but on top of that, I want it to be like when I'm up there, like, yeah, I'm Luke Angel, which is a little bit higher above the humans, but I'm still a regular person, man. That's why I'm the average Joe.
Oh yeah. Well, Luke, if somebody want to follow you on your socials, how could they do that?
Luke Angel Music on everything, all one word.
That's what's up, Luke. So if you want to, if somebody had want to get some advice from someone, what advice would you give them if they want to get in the music industry?
Getting into music as probably not what they want to hear. Honestly, my main thing is it's not for everyone. That's my biggest thing I can stress to you is it is going to take a lot of work and days that you don't want to get up and things you don't want to do. I just got off a 14-hour shift the other day and had to go perform that night. So it's if you're not willing to put the work in, don't pick the mic up. That's my main. But at the same time, I believe anybody could do it. I believe you can do anything you put your mind to. It's just you have to do it.
Yeah. Well, Luke Angel, I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe. But before we go,
Absolutely.
let everybody know what we doing.
We're just chilling and vibing, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.